is Bonnie Image was handed. My name is Bonnie Image. I was born in Rwanda. I left Rwanda when I was 13, almost 14. My trip in Rwanda in general, it was very interesting. It was fun. I had an amazing time. I was just there for like 4 weeks. You know, it was good to see the country and eat the food, see my family, like my auntie and my uncles and my cousins that I didn't know about. Yeah, it was good. The moment I touched down, like, I didn't believe, no. Like, the whole trip, I didn't believe, like, I was going to Rwanda. Until, like, when I was in the plane and then on a flight, the flight attendant, they start talking in Kinyarwanda, like, murakaza neza bagenzi, like, and something from Brussels, the flight that took me from Brussels to Rwanda, that's the flight, like, that got me feeling like I was actually like going back to Rwanda. So the moment I touched down in Rwanda, I started seeing like the Rwandair flag. I mean, on the plane have Rwandair. Start seeing like the Rwandan police with the flag here. I was like, oh, I think I'm finally back in Rwanda. My first week, I spent like the whole first week, like visiting family. On the first week though, I went to Fazenda. I visited Fazenda. I took my auntie's kids to Fazenda. I also took them to Kigali Universe. And then I think those are the only activities that I did. And going to the store to buy groceries, because I'm gonna be there. Like, I was gonna be there for a whole month, so I had to buy groceries and food, drinks, you know, and get the house set up. Hano bajyaga bakagura umuntu w'uwa mbere.
Umuntu wigiraga muri registre yabaga arenze cyane. Mwereke yiryoha bayita ishyo. Bari irenze ni iyi ngiyi ishyo. It's gonna be one of your favorite. Nago kunda strawberry shit. No, itwo two hejuru tubamo utuntu tw'utubuto mo indani.
You can't see me. Oh.
Umukire soza abadukurikiye.
Yeah, you're reading more time meetings, man. You know, I'm talking about. Yeah.
Oya mwana wowe uratwaye ntunabitekereze.
How was the food and restaurants in Rwanda? I am not going to lie, the food and restaurants, I had a problem in Rwanda. Like, every time I would eat outside, like restaurants food, I'll get sick. Like, every time I tried to eat restaurant food in Rwanda, my stomach was kicking me. I have a little embarrassing story of something that happened to me in Rwanda when I went to eat this one place. Yogo. Yeah. I ate the food. When I tell you, I ate like 3 spoons. I ate 1, 2, 3. After swallowing, my stomach was With restaurant food in Rwanda, I don't know. My stomach said no, nah. So, but otherwise, like food in general is good because I had a chef that was, I knew how to cook. So, like every time, whenever I would go, I come back and eat home because the restaurant food in Rwanda is the only thing that didn't work for me. I tried my best. Maybe next time. I need some maybe good good restaurants recommendation in Rwanda next time when I go, so I won't get to have some problem. Second week when I was in Rwanda, ooh, that was one of the best weekend. I went to see I went to Mbonye's concert, and let me tell you, that was one of the best experience that I had in Rwanda too, because like Mbonye, I've been listening to his music for like, I know all his songs, like been singing like the whole concert. I was singing, I was going crazy. So that's that was on I think on Christmas. Yeah, it was a Christmas night. On that day, I had to do like a family reunion, like for my auntie, my uncle, and their whole, like my auntie family, my uncle family, and my other uncle family who lives in Congo. So they all came like with their family to my house, and we cooked, we ate, had a good time. After that, I was like, alright, I gotta go. I had to go to the concert, and man, I had the best time. Like during that week, I think, yeah, I only did the concert and visit like few people that I got to know, and yeah, and that was much about like for the second week. It's like I can't mention everything I did in the second week, but I remember second week being amazing. Yeah. This is Bonnie M that you was hiding. I'm going in the wedding.
Gambarara n'umuryango mwagize muti turanezerewe.
In the third week, I think like the best thing that happened in the third week was Blues Meridian and the band concert. So a day before we went out, like me and my friend, we went out for New Year's Eve when they're doing the fireworks in Kigali. We had fun, blah 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 blah. But when they hit when it started getting late, I told them, I was like, hey, I gotta bounce. So I drove home. I went to sleep. I woke up on the next day, which was New Year's. So got ready, went to the Bliss Meredith's concert, and that was like when they had a little Biff, Bliss Meredith, and the band, and then they did a concert together. I was Team Bliss Meredith, so after Bliss Meredith finished his part of concert, I stayed for a little bit, and then the band started doing some worship. So I left, and it was already late. It was like 1 p.m. So I mean it was like 1 a.m. Yeah. So after that, I left, went back home, went to sleep. Yeah. How did I see the country? Honestly speaking, I left Rwanda when I was young. It's like the same way Muzungu people go in Rwanda and experience Rwanda. That's how the same. It's not. It can't be the same experience, but it's a little bit, because I was born in North, in Gicumbi district. So, and I think I've probably been like before going to the state. Before going to the state, I think I only been to Kigali like 3 times, and those 3 times I didn't spend there long to know the places. So the first 2 weeks, I had a driver. He had to drive me around because I really didn't know where I was going. I didn't know places. After 2 weeks, he did some bullshit. He got fired. So the second last weeks, the 2 weeks left, I drove myself, so I was able to drive around and see the city, see the place. But how I was seeing Rwanda was amazing. Rwanda was beautiful, but I feel like it need to be represented better, like to be on the map, because a lot of people still have them. Still think Rwanda looks like the way it used to look in like 1994, and we up there now. My third week, that's when I traveled to Gisenyi. I went Mubigogwe to see the cows. It was, oh my, that was also one of the best. That was also one of the best experience. And I had went with my friends and my friends that live here in the state. I woke up and I planned a day. I called my friends. I was like, hey, you're interested in like going here? And yeah, everybody was down, and we had a good day. We spent like all day there drinking milk. Took out to go to Rwanda. Man, that was one of the best experiences too. And no coming, I've never done that before. And yeah, the third week, I think it was the fourth week if it's not the third week. And like we spent that whole day, we're doing the through coming up, or so just having fun, like in the film. That's it. The last weekend, I spent the last weekend. I was just chilling, like driving around, seeing new places, driving around. The last weekend, I was also, getting ready to get back. I was tired. Like I need to get back and come back and work. Yeah. So last weekend I didn't really do too much. Part of going to say bye to the people that I met in Kigali. One of the best moments in Rwanda. One of my best moments in Rwanda. It was me going back, like in the camp where I was born in the camp. So the best moment was me going back, like to see where I was born. The whole place is gone, but just going around seeing the places, I was like, whoa, we really came from far. I remember a lot of stuff, but being able to go back and it reminded me so much memories. But it was nice. I just wish like the place, the houses, and everything was there. So, but even though nothing was there, it was good just to go see around and see how you grew up. And it also reminds you the thing you went through. Even though I was young, I still remember a lot. Also, the other best thing that I missed in Rwanda, to see in Rwanda, is like being able to see people walking around. I miss eating sugarcane. I ate a lot of sugarcane. What else? I think that's about it. Yeah, the best thing was, seeing people walking around, being able to wake up and you got a chef that cooks for you. You wake up, everything's done. That life, it give you a vision of, how life will be, if you go back and live there. They have a dream to live there. Yes. I don't want to live in this country forever. So at some point, I will go back in Rwanda and live there. Um, I know my parents, my mom and my dad, like they was born in Congo, but I was born in Rwanda, so I'll go back there and see if I can live there, um, and get the documents, and have a good view the house there. And it's a good country. I would love to live in Rwanda, even though I haven't been to other countries in Africa. I'm sure Rwanda is like a home because that's where I was born. So, like all my childhood memories are there. All my childhood memories that I can remember was in Rwanda. So that's like home. Yeah, Rwanda was amazing, and I can't wait to I can't wait to go back and experience the country again. Thank you. Bye.